Welcome, ladies and gents, to another video. I think this is day 8 now of documenting, but there's a topic that I want to talk about, and that is if you're not struggling, you're not growing, and why you may not be seeing any progression on what you're doing, no matter if it's a business, no matter if it's a life, no matter if it's even in physical ability, like going to the gym or doing a martial art. And there's one thing that I notice is that oftentimes, if it feels easy, it's often you're not doing it right? And that's with form. That, like, if we go to the gym example for it. Now, if you're doing a lat pull down, but it's very easy to come down, but you're not engaging your back, oftentimes it's going to be pretty easy, but you're not doing the actions that I need to make your back grow and for it to make it harder, right? You're taking a shortcut, just simply pull the bar down, which is not what it's supposed to do, right? Now, for example, in business, if you're trying to figure out a mechanism to do, and oftentimes what you're doing it too fast and you're doing it too easily, meaning you're probably doing it wrong, and there's something that you're missing that you're avoiding to do is the reason why you're not getting results. And a lot of that can also be on where your attention is, how many times you get distracted, right? How your actions are doing every single day. And that could be the reason what you could be missing, right? And a lot of it is just simply zooming out and seeing what it is that you're avoiding, subconsciously, that you're trying to either, simply because you think it's too hard or something like that. But I promise you, that is the thing. As soon as you get over it, as soon as you overcome the struggle on the exact thing that you're missing, is going to be the reason why you grow, right? And I mean, another way to think about this, like with burnout too, a lot of people get burnt out because they don't know exactly how to diversify their energy. And what I mean by that is people don't take breaks, but they just do a sprint. And a lot of that is that you want to do as much work as possible, but you want to have a time where you're able to rest and recuperate the energy that you need to keep going. I know I talked about this in the last video, but that is probably one of the most important things to keep going. And even if, for example, some days that you don't feel like doing the work and simply it's just friction every single time, no matter what, oftentimes it's good to either work a little bit, maybe not work as hard, but at least get your rep in, and then build back that friction. Take the day and do something that you like, and then come back to it when it's kind of less friction, your mind is not cluttered with different stuff, and able to focus as much, right? Now, a lot of it is what helped me is kind of doing harder stuff first. Like in my day, I started doing more cold showers, started running more, and doing that helps me overcome the harder tasks I need to get done, right? And also simply like lowering my dopamine levels, because as soon as you start scrolling at TikTok, your levels start getting higher and higher and higher. So it's kind of harder to do the lower tasks that you need to do, like reading a book might be fucking horrible for you guys to simply just sit down and read. But as soon as you stop doing other stuff to supply your dopamine, it's going to be so much easier, because then you start getting dopamine from actually reading, right? Because your dopamine clings on to it. Now, with testing, I feel like that I'm doing it right, and I feel like that I'm in the right direction, because that was the reason I wanted to bring up struggle today, is because I am not, well, it's uncomfortable, right? Because I am doing a lot more market research than I usually do, and I'm digging more than what I usually be doing, and kind of getting with every single fine detail, and kind of going that way, and just making sure that I'm not missing anything for these tests. Because I feel like every single test I've done, I haven't really tested an angle as much as I wanted to, or a concept as much as I wanted to. I'd like have to ask the concept without realizing it, because I think all of these creators are good, but in reality they're not, right? Or when I'm ripping content, I think, oh, this content, my competitor hasn't used it before, because I should do the right market research, and I ran it and I didn't get good results. And I think that's when I have to kind of start doing my homework a lot more, and that's when I'm missing from hitting the days that I need to hit. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm rooting for you boys, and ciao.